I suppose the hospital eventually would have had to discharge me, and I would have been on the streets. I would have been dead.
Each night I must choose a place where to go. I took my cardboards instead of sheets, and I lay down, and that's it.
I don't know, I had no where to go, where to live, and it's very scary, especially for women.
I never thought this situation could happen to me. Like, you know, I'm someone who worked. I had a really good life. If it rains, at least I'm dry.
I feel like a wanderer as I walk the streets of London. Everybody's got something to say, but nobody really knows my pain. I feel like I'm under some kind of reconstruction. Hey, it ain't easy, but I know I'll see the other side. I'll see the other side. Wise up, everybody. We've got thinking to change. No discrimination. Tomorrow that same shoe might fit you. Wise up, everybody. Everyone faces trouble. Trials make you stronger. Reevaluate your life.
I remember the first time I entered the shelter, and it dawned upon me that I was actually homeless, although I was on the streets prior, but I just saw all these beds very neatly placed upon the floor. And it just hit me, but then immediately what came after that was the support and the acceptance of the volunteers.
So, I mean, after I think about 2.5 weeks in hospital or something, they need to discharge me, but they can't because I've nowhere to go. The only people who take me in is C4WS, who took me in, gave me somewhere to go every night, a meal, I mean, a warm bed, you know, a positive thing to happen in my life.
How can I say it? I was cold, I was hungry, got to the church, and all I felt was warmth, really.
It just worked perfectly, and from where I was at that low point, it's just what I needed.
It's not just, you know, giving people a place to stay during the winter and providing a couple of hot meals. You know, the work they do is 24/7, round the clock, all year round. It's social, it's housing, it's education.
You had someone who could direct you in the way of welfare, yeah? Someone who could direct you in, you know, helping with your social. There's so many avenues you've got to go down with the council, with the social, housing benefit and all that. It's a lot of work for someone who's on the streets and got his head all over the place.
The thing changed for me because in the beginning I didn't have anything. Now I have national insurance number, I have food and I have roof, I have place where to sleep.
They'll show you the way and they'll give you the tools to do it, but you've got to put in a little bit of effort to yourself, and I'm living proof, you know, like I was there 4 weeks, I'd done whatever they asked me to do and I'd done a little bit myself, and now I'm in a hostel, you know what I mean? It's something that I'm really grateful for, you know what I mean, and I'm looking forward to staying here maybe 8 weeks, and with a bit of luck I'll be moved on to my own place.
My experience of having my own place now is well, when I compare the situation now to back then, night and day. I've been in constant communication with the staff, whether I've called them or they've called me. So it's not just a case of just leaving me to my own ends. It's about support consistently throughout until I really get myself on my feet.
I couldn't have imagined when I was in hospital that I would have come this far in 11 months, you know, with my own flat. Here it is. My own front door, my own keys. I'm opening a hamper from C4WS to say that, you know, good luck, you moved in.
When I first come here, if I hadn't have had all this, I don't know what I would have done, you know what I mean? So it was really nice that, you know, it was really unexpected. Even when you said you were going to give me a couple of things, I didn't know it was anything like this.
This is C4WS, you know, they help you, even though, you know, you're not still part of their system anymore. I guess you're always part of the system, which works really well. Really nice of them. Thank you.
Like I come here, I didn't have nothing, and I got a toaster, a microwave, a slow cooker, there's a rice cooker, my pots and pans, dinner plate set. I was a bit, I think it brought a tear to my eye, you know what I mean? It was like that. You know, it's such a daunting thing being homeless. Just simple things like this really make a big difference.
Day to day it's been offloading, problem solving and just helping out with things like, you know, job applications, volunteering emails, so that we've really become friends as well as having kind of a formal setup where we problem solve and do those things.
I have been mentoring scheme for a year and I love it and it's really nice, and I found someone to speak.
I'm sure they're absolutely delighted that I've got this far, right, after all the hard work that we've all put in. I can only thank them enough. You know, you can't thank people enough.
When I came to the shelter, my life is changed. Things going very well. I have my place to live and I have got my qualification and I can do whatever I want now. I'm really happy.
But everything is different for me now, because as I said, in the beginning I didn't have a hope. There was not any light in the tunnel. Now I have a hope.
You know, things are definitely looking up for me, you know, from what it was 6 weeks ago, you know, so, and it's down to C4WS.
You know, I'm getting myself back on track, which was the objective at the start.
Wise up, everybody. We've got thinking to change. No discrimination. Tomorrow that same shoe might fit you. Wise up, everybody. Everyone faces trouble. Trials make you stronger. Reevaluate your life. I say wise up, everybody. I say wise up, everybody. I say wise up, everybody. It could be you with another set of circumstances. I say wise up, everybody. I say wise up, everybody. I say wise